The first thing that I will do when I become governor of California is protect the environment and pump up the economy at the same time.
Thank you for terminating greenhouse gases. Hasta la vista, baby, to pollution.
Son of a bitch.
You don't have the same genetics I have. I'm kind of like what they call a genetic freak.
Ronnie Coleman is just a true freak of nature.
Marcus, what do you think? $10,000 going to the biggest freak on the stage.
I'm the biggest, I'm the muscularest bodybuilder, and I think the new challenge round is my round. You will see it.
What's it gonna be?
Most muscular.
Most muscular before? Let's do the most muscular again.
I always just call him, instead of calling him Paul, I just call him Hey Monster.
Every time he comes over here, he's either cooked something and worked out with us and stuff. And so today is kind of fun that Mona's cooking for us.
Yeah.
I've never cooked, so I don't know why he says that.
I do about 6,000 to 10,000 calories per day. Breakfast, it starts off with 24 boiled eggs. So that's my equal of 4 whole chickens.
I would have, if I did a mukbang, I would do about 15 of these sandwiches.
We're going to take off and train some arms. And I'm going to train with this monster over here that just cooked up an incredible feast that you will be able to see all of that. But look at the size of this man first. You can see he's already pumped.
Oh,
and oiled up.
that's natural.
Nice. 2, 3, 4.
2,222 push-ups. You're on gear. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
Huh?
You think you beat me in a street fight?
You in a street fight?
Yeah.
You're a podcaster, brother.
I asked Devin Haney. Devin Haney thought the boxer. He thought he beat me in a street fight 150.
Yeah. But
I would beat the out of you in a street fight.
No, I would kill you, bro.
Yeah, he probably you up too, though.
You think so? Nah, you really think so? No, I'm 260.
I said.
As you know, as you can tell by looking at this fine physique, that I'm a freak of nature, and I mean, I'm a specimen of human movements.
Are you considering a move to Florida but feeling overwhelmed by all of the options? Well, let me tell you about one of my absolute favorite cities, Delray Beach. Located in the heart of Palm Beach County, this city has a unique energy and charm that's hard to find anywhere else. And let me tell you, Delray Beach has it all, from rich history and diverse culture to
layers and layers of freaky muscle there, Dave. And I'm not flexible enough to be able to put into certain submission moves like other than cookie cutter fighters. I have sprinters calves. As you can see, sprinters. I can run a 5 flat.
A 5 flat? I'll bet you $100 you can't run a 5 flat.
I can run a 5 flat. Problem is, I end up pulling my hamstring when I do it. 340, no fat. Look at this back. Look at this back, Jay Cutler. The biggest back in the world, Jay Cutler. Arnold. What a wimp. 230 pounds at 6'2" in contest shape. And he wins Mr. Olympia like that? That's small. Damn! 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 Damn!
What the fuck was that?
Cookie cutters eat a raw, you don't have the guts to eat a raw egg. I wouldn't invite you to do it either because you'll get salmonella. You know why? You got a weak fucking immune system.
What goes into developing an elite athlete at an early age from a sustainable perspective?
How old are you now, Big Z?
7 years.
Oh, rainbow.
For strong man, cold water, no problem. Oysters is
best for strong men. I use this table to stretch my back. He is a very strong guy, not big muscles, but is very strong mentally. He's a very good friend of mine. This is quiet place, and only book is allowed.
I'm very happy.
With the obesity epidemic among young people, parents are looking for ways to help their kids get and stay fit.
Yes, and one possible solution is controversial: weightlifting. CBS 2's Dr. Max Gomez tells us whether kids can lift weights or do other adult-type sports.
The term freak of nature is often used because regular people can't fathom the size and athletic ability of the most talented NBA players. Out of all the high-flying superhumans that ever played in the league, we selected the biggest freaks of nature in the history of each NBA team.
All right, Pablo. Oh, gets you a little layup there.
How do you get your shoulders so wide?
I don't know, maybe 150.
Go on. Oh, come on. Oh. I mean, you show promise. You'll be surprised how many of the world's strongest men competitors can't do it.
So you did it first try?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I would say this, very briefly. Man is a freak of nature because at the same time, he is an animal, and at the same time is the only case of life having awareness of himself. This in itself, this situation of having awareness of himself and yet being in the body of an animal, would create a tremendous sense of separateness and fright. He can either regress or he can progress. By regress, I mean he can try to be an animal again, to do away with awareness and reason. He wants to transcend. Now, one way is to create, and here we have the productive person. Create in some way, even if it is something I do with my hands, simple thing. But if I cannot create, I transcend my creature status also if I destroy. To destroy life is as much of a transcendence of life as to create it. To destroy requires only one thing, a pistol or a strong arm. But in the process of destruction, I also fulfill the desire to transcend life, to transcend my passive creature status. And I triumph over life. You might say my vengeance against life for not permitting me to be oriented to it productively.